Let's talk about brain fog specifically for women. So I want to touch on what is it, what are some causes, and what are some solutions. I'm going to do my best to be laser sharp. Today, I'm talking about brain fog. So what are some symptoms of brain fog? First of all, it's actual medical diagnosis. Many of you, if you have experienced brain fog or you are experiencing brain fog, you know what it is. It's memory loss. It's feeling like there's a haze. You're feeling sluggish. You walk into a room and you can't remember why you walked in there. You're trying to be productive in the day, and the normal things that you used to be able to just with great clarity finish, it's feeling sluggish. It's feeling like there's a veil between you and being able to grasp it. You can't quite multitask in the same way. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish, is this depression or is this brain fog, right? So it's lack of mental clarity. Lack of sleep can drastically impact your brain clarity the next day. So I think that that's just a fact. We can't deny. We all have experienced it if we've gone a night without sleep. I want to highly recommend that you start limiting caffeine intake. My ideal is that there's no caffeine in your body. If you're not ready to take that route, make sure that caffeine is only in the morning. Okay. As you're doing the afternoon cup and later on in the day, it is negatively impacting your sleep. Okay. Same with alcohol. You might be a log, but you actually don't get into deep REM sleep. So now the next day you wake up more dehydrated, not actually having had the opportunity to rest and rejuvenate. And so now it actually can exacerbate the brain fog the next day. And I'm going to talk about hydration. Hydration is a huge piece. Think about the brain. It's fat and water. Okay. So we have to get quality fats in our body and we have to hydrate well. And nervous system. Okay. Nervous system deregulation. As much as you can throughout the day, can you take pause? Can you allow yourself to just take some deep breaths, put your hand on your chest, let your body know that you're safe? Okay. What's happening is in high stress scenarios. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was high stress. This ties together. So high stress is impacting in a negative way your sleep, particularly if you're having a hard time falling asleep or you're waking between that 1 and 4 a.m. time period where it's like the adrenal wake up, you have a cortisol surge, your blood sugars weren't stable for the 24 hours leading up. What happens is you wake up kind of like anxious and your body's awake, but your mind is buzzing, but you feel exhausted and you can't go back to sleep. That obviously is the nervous system just being heightened because stress level is too high, which yes, it's not going to help you sleep, but also it means that you're likely in fight, flight, or freeze the majority of the day. If we allow those moments to take a pause and plan the day, it might take more time in the beginning, but we will be that much more efficient throughout the day. Our nervous system gets to downregulate, and now brain fog will start decreasing over time. So stress reduction, finding moments of rest and pause, even if it's just 60 seconds. Okay. I don't know you specifically, but we do want to address the inflammation. And so then instead we want to be replacing it with a diet that's rich in a wide variety of color. Okay. Ideally every color, every day. Food coloring and M&Ms don't count. I'm talking about things that have actually grown on vines and bushes and trees and in the earth. All right. But we do need to really flood our body with a wide variety of color that will help decrease inflammation, which often the inflammation is part of the cause of the brain fog. Racing thoughts can cause stress. Stress can cause the racing thoughts. So the more we can become self-aware of just slowing down a little bit. Once again, slow down to speed up. Can you take a pause and just notice that you're spinning a bit and sit down, write a to-do list. Okay. Not a to-do list of 50 things, but maybe start with 4 and go, all right, what is the most important right now? Okay. And the more we can be aware of how we slow down our racing thoughts. Okay. Time blocking. I'm a big advocate of time blocking. I just did the same thing completely gutted my schedule and redoing it, because what I learned is anytime we change a task, it takes us 20 minutes to refocus. Okay. So if I realize, oh man, I'm hungry, I'm going to go downstairs, open the fridge. What do I want to eat? Let me look. There's a snack. And then I come back up to my desk and I go, all right, what was it that I was working on? And I try to refocus. That's a 20-minute delay. Okay. If instead I take the time to schedule out my day, schedule out my week, and time block so that I'm doing similar activities in any given chunk of time so that I'm not changing gears. I'm not going, all right, I'm focused on podcasts right now. And then the next hour, I'm doing a one-on-one with a client. And then the next hour, I'm onboarding a new team member. That scattered nature to my schedule is going to lead to brain fog. Okay. It's also going to increase stress level, which is then going to increase inflammation in your body, which is then going to impact your sleep that night, which is then going to further impact your brain fog. Can you see how it's all connected? And I think that's good. So for any of you who are struggling with brain fog, hopefully this has offered you some feedback, obviously some symptoms of what it is, some causes, as well as some solutions. And I wish you well along your journey. All right, everybody. Ciao, ciao.